So we had something kind of funny happen back in March. You know, we calve in February, so our first cows that calved, we kicked them out to pasture, a whole group of them. And they were out there on pasture, and our neighbor has a fence that borders us, and he had a bull in there, a couple bulls. But it's kind of funny, a bull got in to our cows for like an hour or 2 hours. And in that hour or 2 hours, he bred some of our cows. So we had a couple little surprises. If you remember us preg testing a few weeks ago, they told us that a couple of our cows were gonna calve in December. So we don't just have one, we don't just have two. We've got 7 of these little guys. Here's one of them. 7 of these that bull came in an hour or 2 and bred 7 of our cows, which is pretty incredible. He didn't waste any time, he got right to work. Hey little buddy. But thankfully, all these calves are really healthy, and we missed the real cold weather. They came right after it. It's just funny because we're not used to having any calves until the end of January, beginning of February, and here we've got all 7 of them, which is kind of crazy. But it, you know, accidents happen, things just happen. So we'll see. Hopefully that bull of his was a decent bull. I looked at him, he looked like a pretty nice bull. As I was chasing him out, real mad at him, I looked at him. I wasn't looking to see how nice he was. At that time I was thinking, you son of a gun. I had other words for him at the time, but whatever. We got some calves out of him. But they're pretty healthy little guys. They've all got a couple days on them now. Hey, bud. But thankfully they all have good mama cows. We'll see, maybe we're gonna have more yet, but I kind of hope this is it until when we really start having them, when we're supposed to start having them. Go on, you little escapees, back in the pen. Don't be dumb. Hey, right there. No, come on. There you go. Good job, little steers. Look who is wide awake. Hey, bud. He's got some big eyes. He just spit up on himself. Oh, buddy. You're filling out. How was the day, honey?
It was a good day.
Good day?
Mm-hmm.
Your flowers look nice.
Thank you.
What are they?
Amaryllis.
Amaryllis? Mm-hmm. They're really blooming. He ate good and slept good?
Yeah.
Kinda?
Mm-hmm.
Sorta?
Let me clean the house.
Let you clean the house?
Yeah.
That's good. And make the burgers?
Mm-hmm.
Good job, buddy. See if mom's well rested and fed, so are you. I'll have to take him to meet our new calves, won't he? We just recently, this last week, got our cake bin filled up. So we got this whole thing filled up with cake, which is protein supplement, high protein. So we need to start feeding it. I almost said we need to fart. We need to start feeding it to some of our groups of cows a lot more diligently. some really nice automatic bale feeders, or automatic cake feeders that sit right on the back of your hydro bed, so you can roll out hay, drive back, and automatically put out a bunch of cake. But we don't have one. Maybe one day we'd get one. But you know, we're young and able. We can carry around buckets. We don't mind doing a little extra work. I hope everyone's having a great start to the new year. I real quick want to give out a shout out to Chad over at Adler Farms. He's got a YouTube channel called Adler Farms, so if you haven't checked out his channel, you should. But he gave us a little shout out, sent a bunch of his subscribers over here. And I know a lot of you commented that you came over from Adler Farms and Chad sent you, so Chad, I want to say thank you, really appreciate that. If you guys haven't checked out Adler Farms, check out their channel. He's got a beautiful young family, sweet wife, farming, ranching channel, so check him out. Anyway, we got to get to work. Look out, ladies, coming to get you some food. When I went to find those starving cows, I actually found this knife on the road, which is pretty cool. But they don't last very long cutting twine like this. They get dull pretty quick. There we go. Hey Penelope, how are you? Some scratches? Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Oh yeah. All right, we'll get you some hay, Penelope, and you other ladies. She's about the only cow we have named, because she's about the only really nice one. There we go, got one unrolled. Let's get this next one. Shut this gate and we'll be on to the next group. So this is a group of 2-year-olds. They'll be all fat and happy. I know some people were worried. They don't have shelter when it's cold, and we do have a couple open fields kind of like this where they're exposed to the wind, but we always have wind breaks that they can get behind. But honestly, you'll come out here when it's crappy out and they won't even be behind the windbreak. They'll be out just hanging out in the middle of the field. So you can only lead a horse to water. But we're supposed to get a little more winter weather this week. I don't think it's supposed to be much, maybe a couple inches of snow. Eastern South Dakota is supposed to get a couple feet or maybe a foot. So I know they need the moisture out there. They had a dry year, so we could use the moisture too, but a couple inches, we'll be thankful for that. It's been kind of nice since the weather warmed up a little bit and a bunch of snow melted, the cows have been out grazing a little more. But when it's really cold, like it was last, a couple weeks ago, negative 50, 40, the cows will eat, you know, 30, 40, 50% more than they will normally, like now when it's above freezing. So we gotta accommodate for that, feed them a lot more. And I should have explained that in those videos, but I didn't. Oh well. But yeah, now we're kind of back to feeding them a little, not less, just back to normal. So we were feeding them a lot more, now we're feeding them normal. So this is one group of our replacement heifers. We've got them split into two, but they don't know what cake is yet. So I kind of shook the bucket, put it on top of the hay, and once they figure out what it is, they're gonna love it. But yeah, we're just trying to get them used to it, used to eating it. I can see they're munching on it already. Just a couple turkeys picking through the hay, trying to find some little something to eat. Naughty things. So these are the second group of our replacement heifers. We've actually got those 4 pair that I got out of the hills the other day in here too, and those skinny cows and skinny calves. So my dad's behind them with the 4-wheeler. We're gonna bring those ones in, haul them home, wean the calves. I'm gonna feed these heifers, but I'm just gonna kind of lead them in with some hay, and then that'll make it a little easier for him to get those other cows in. I guess the horses don't want to miss the party either, so there they are. Trump, you're looking good, buddy. Missing all the riding, but that's okay. Just part of this season, part of the year. We don't ride a lot this time of year, but that's okay. Come on, come on. Come on, let's go. Got their winter coats. Hey, Jewel. Probably think I'm gonna catch them. Winter coats, looking good. Looking warm. Come on, girls. Come on. Let's go, girls. Let's go. Come on. When we were rounding up this fall, we had one sick bull up there. This is him. He's doing a lot better right now. He can move around a lot better. He's putting on a little bit of weight. I don't know, we think he had hardware disease or something of the sorts, but he didn't look good up there. We decided not to trail him with the rest of the cows and just haul him down in trailer. But yeah, he's here now, doing a little better. We don't have him with the rest of the bulls. They're across the fence into another pasture up here. So he's in with the heifers, but they're all bred. They're gonna be calving here pretty soon. Another few weeks, about a month. Okay. Okay. Come on. What do you think of them, Dad?
Well, they look like they're a little thin, but they don't look terrible.
Yeah.
They're probably picked up a little bit.
Yeah. What's the latest you guys have got? Any out of the hills?
The next year.
Yeah. With a calf?
Yeah, with 2 calves.
With 2 calves. Newborn and an old one. Come on. Yeah.
Looks like not.
Too tight?
I'll just go back over there and go out.
Okay, sounds good. Come on, boys. Look out. How you guys doing? Thriving? Huh? What's up, horns? Who's the boss? You guys were gonna test it. Let's see. Not gonna do it with me here. All right. Yeah, there we go. My dad brought those cows and calves back. We put the calves in the feedlot with the rest of the other calves, gave them their weaning vaccines, and then we turned the cows out with the other group. So a few of them were 2-year-olds. We turned them out with the 2-year-olds, and then turned the older cow out with the older cow. Thank you everybody for coming along. I hope you guys are having a great start to the new year. We really appreciate you guys coming into the new year and just taking the time to watch our videos last year and supporting us. It really means a lot. I'm gonna end the video here, so thank you guys for coming along. Really appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one.